Island. We were everything we were doing was wrong. It was the wrong demographic. We were going to a retirement community, and we were in our 20s. We were going to a very middle-class area, and I'm from a housing scheme or a housing estate in Glasgow. I know how to work with the urban poor. I had no idea. Well, I did actually. I was going to say I had no idea that rugby was a sport, but like they played rugby, we played football. It was a very different mindset entirely, and everything was wrong about the way the Father was calling and sending us. But when the Holy Spirit is leading, you just show up, right? And we began to follow in that, and we had a sense of adventure around that, a sense of fear around that, a sense of expectation, longing to see the church with our eyes that we'd seen in our heart. We knew that God was calling us. We were longing to see something birthed in that. And so what we did initially is we just sought to gather people using the inside out model. I'm sure you're familiar that when it comes to church planting, there's the inside out model and there's the outside in model. And the inside out model is essentially, real quickly, you find people, you build relationships, you transfer vision and values, you identify and recruit workers, you identify leaders, you release the leaders who find people, who build relationships, who transfer vision and values. That's the inside out model, and you usually do it in contexts like small groups. So that's what we did for the first year. We were doing a small group, and the difficulty was that nobody was coming. So we were there to plant a church in a new community, and we grew in our first year, well, the first 9 months, from 6 people to 7. We were stunning at church planting. That's 15% growth. I would take that every year now. But nobody was coming, and after 9 months, we decided we were just going to go public. If we were having a baby, after 9 months, you would show your baby, and we decided we were going to host services, and honestly, it was a much better fit for us. My wife's a worship leader. I can speak. We work better in larger groups than we do in smaller groups, and we began to plant a church from the outside in. It's the model that most people would say don't do that, but for us it fit our skills, our gifting, our passion, and for our local community it actually worked for them. Up until that point they thought we were some kind of cult. From that point they knew that we were some kind of cult, right? They could see what we were doing. They could see that this was kind of different and strange and not business as usual. And